Chosen one, you are not here by coincidence. You were led here by divine orchestration, a heavenly summons written before time began. The very fact that you're watching this now means the realm of the Spirit has shifted in your favor. There is movement around your name, movement in your finances, movement in the unseen. For the Lord says, I will give you the treasures of darkness and hidden riches of secret places. Isaiah 45:3. This is not just another message, it is a prophetic activation. Anointed One, heaven has marked this moment as a turning point. You have endured the hidden seasons, the waiting, the pruning, the warfare, but now the oil is ready to flow. What once resisted you is about to release to you. There is a divine wealth transfer unfolding, not of greed, but of purpose, a release of resources meant to fund your destiny. Chosen one, open your spirit now. Feel the shift. The windows of heaven are cracking open, and the hand of God is stretching toward you. You are stepping into divine recognition, divine reward, divine restoration. What they see when they look at you, heaven already declared long ago. You are chosen. Chosen one. When you walk into a room, something shifts, not just in the air, but in the unseen. Atmospheres adjust to your presence. Conversations pause without reason. Hearts beat faster, not because of who you are in the natural, but because of what you carry in the spirit. You don't even realize it sometimes, how heaven walks in with you. You are not merely entering spaces, you are introducing dimensions. What people see when they look at you is not just a person, it's a reflection of something ancient, something eternal. It's a glimpse of God's fingerprint resting upon a soul that's been refined in the fire. They can't explain it, but they feel it. That's why their eyes linger, why their hearts stir, why their spirits whisper, I've met this before. Anointed One, they're not remembering your face, they're remembering your essence. Before your body had a name, your spirit already had an assignment. Heaven said, this one will carry my light, and that light cannot be hidden, no matter how quietly you try to live. I used to wonder the same thing. Why do people look at me with curiosity, confusion, or even discomfort? I used to shrink from it, trying to fade into the background. But the Spirit of God revealed something. That weight you feel when people stare is not rejection, it's recognition. Their spirit recognizes what heaven placed on you. They sense divine order confronting their chaos, and it startles them. Chosen one. This is not about pride. It's about purpose. You carry a heavenly frequency, the vibration of assignment, destiny, and divine favor. Some may call it energy, but it's far deeper. It's the evidence of God's mark upon your life. You are a vessel of supernatural exchange, where divine light meets human darkness, and brokenness meets the balm of heaven. Every room you enter becomes a test, not for you, but for those who encounter you. Some will be drawn to your peace, others will resist it. Some will learn from your glow, others will try to dim it. But don't misinterpret the attention as a burden. It's confirmation that your light is working. You are fulfilling your purpose simply by being. And yes, sometimes it feels heavy. You've asked God, why can't I just live normally? Why do I always feel noticed or misunderstood? But Anointed One, the ones marked for divine transfer, can't remain hidden. You weren't made for shadows. You were created to stand where heaven can be seen through you. You don't just carry purpose, you carry prophecy. When people look at you, something in them remembers the world as it was meant to be, before fear, before sin, before pain. Your spirit stirs the memory of Eden, peace, authority, and divine alignment. That's why their eyes stay longer than they should. It's not you they see, it's eternity touching time through you. And though it feels strange, it's sacred. God uses those glances as signals, reminders that heaven is revealing you now. Every stare, every encounter whispers, you're being made visible. The season of hiding is over. Heaven is calling your light into full view, because what's on your life is needed now. Chosen one, those long nights of waiting, the seasons of silence, the pain of being misunderstood, it was all preparation. Every hidden battle was training for public purpose. You are entering divine exposure, supernatural promotion, and the wealth transfer that follows obedience. The same eyes that once looked at you with confusion will soon look with awe, because when they see you now, they'll see proof that heaven keeps its promises. So the next time someone stares, smile within yourself. They're not just seeing you. They're witnessing God's timing unfolding before their eyes. Chosen one. When people stare, they're not just seeing you, they're feeling what you carry. Your spirit releases a vibration that unsettles the atmosphere. It's not pride, it's power, the quiet power of divine recognition. Before they can name it, they've already responded to it. That's why their eyes pause. It's not attraction in the natural, it's remembrance in the spiritual. Something in them says, I've crossed paths with this light before, because you have, Anointed One. Before this life began, your spirit moved through eternal corridors, assigned, prepared, anointed. You were marked long before your body ever took form. That's why you've always been different, even as a child. You carried wisdom beyond your years, empathy that felt heavy, and a quiet knowing that you were sent, not just born. And that divine mark hasn't gone unnoticed. Heaven recognizes it, and so does the darkness. The spiritual realm can discern what most people cannot explain. When you walk into a room, light steps in with you, and every hidden thing reacts. Some people are drawn to you because their spirit resonates with yours. They see peace and want to be near it. But others recoil because your presence awakens what they've tried to bury. Chosen one. That's why you've seen both warmth and coldness from strangers. Some stare with curiosity, others with discomfort. Some see hope reflected in your eyes, others see conviction. Because when divine light passes through human lenses, it either comforts or convicts. That's not your burden to carry. You were never meant to please everyone. You were meant to reveal heaven. There were times I used to wonder why some people looked at me with hostility, even when I hadn't said a word. I remember walking into a room and feeling the tension rise, watching eyes turn and energy shift. I thought I was doing something wrong. But God whispered to me one night, "It's not you they're resisting. It's me in you." That changed everything, because I realized that my assignment wasn't to be liked, it was to be light. And, chosen one, that same truth is for you. The anointing on your life cannot be hidden. The oil you carry cost you something. Every tear, every rejection, every delay was part of the crushing, and that crushing released fragrance. Heaven's fragrance. The kind that fills a room before you even speak. That's why some people sense you before you even arrive. You are a carrier of the divine, a vessel that leaks glory. But listen closely. The stares aren't random. They're signs. Every glance is a spiritual mirror, reflecting what's happening around you. Heaven is expanding your influence, enlarging your territory. These encounters are proof that God is making you visible because you've been faithful in the hidden place. For years, you prayed unseen, gave quietly, served without applause, and now the tables are turning. Divine visibility is being granted. Anointed One, you've entered a season where favor will announce you before your voice does. People will notice you, not because of status or wealth, but because of weight, the spiritual weight you carry. And that weight attracts divine transactions. You're about to step into circles you didn't chase, opportunities you didn't plan for, provision you didn't expect. This is the wealth transfer moment you've been sensing, where everything that was withheld is about to be released. Even now, doors are unlocking in the unseen. The very ones who once dismissed you will soon be the ones who recognize you, not because you changed for them, but because your time arrived. What they see when they look at you is the manifestation of prophecy fulfilled. So don't shrink back when eyes find you. Don't apologize for the attention your anointing draws. You were meant to be seen, not for ego, but for evidence. Evidence that God still lifts the humble. Evidence that obedience still opens heavens. Evidence that you were never forgotten. Chosen One, what they're really seeing when they look at you is God revealing Himself through you. And the world has no language for that, only wonder. Chosen One, there is something sacred about being seen without having to speak, because when heaven anoints you, visibility becomes inevitable. People notice not because you are trying to be noticed, but because your presence carries evidence. The atmosphere shifts when you enter, not because of your appearance, but because your spirit testifies. They sense that you are different. You carry peace in chaos, strength in stillness, authority in gentleness. You move through life with a quiet awareness of God's hand guiding every step. And when others sense that, they can't help but react. Some are drawn to it, others are disturbed by it, but all are affected by it. I've felt it too, that strange tension between admiration and misunderstanding. People feel something sacred around you, but can't define it, so they project their own emotions onto you. Some feel comforted, others convicted, some feel inspired, others intimidated, but none of it is about you personally. It's about what you carry. The oil on your life has a voice. It speaks before your words ever reach the air. Anointed One, when someone stares at you, they're not staring at your physical form. They're witnessing divine energy in motion, the Spirit of God expressing Himself through a vessel. That's why it feels so heavy sometimes. You can sense the pull in the atmosphere, like invisible currents swirling around you, because what you carry carries authority. And this authority was not given cheaply. You earned it in the wilderness, through battles no one saw, prayers no one heard, and tears that only heaven counted. You stood when it was easier to run. You trusted when logic screamed give up, and because of that faith, heaven imprinted something eternal on you. Now, when you show up, even the unseen recognizes you. Angels align, shadows scatter. Things move. Chosen One, this is why you could never hide. Even when you tried to blend in, heaven refused to let you go unnoticed, because your very existence is prophetic. You are not walking through life. You are fulfilling divine pattern. You carry a spiritual frequency that awakens memories in others, the memory of truth, of peace, of what the human soul was meant to be before fear took over. That's what they feel when they look at you. It's not fame, it's familiarity. But here's something the Spirit wants you to understand. This recognition is not merely emotional, It's transactional. Every stare, every encounter, every connection you make in this season is part of a divine exchange. Heaven is positioning you for transfer, not just of wealth, but of influence, wisdom, and spiritual inheritance. God is assigning eyes to notice you because the next phase of your destiny requires witnesses. People are about to see God's favor publicly upon you. The same people who once overlooked you will be drawn to you now, and they won't even know why. It's because heaven flipped the switch. You've been in preparation. Now you're entering manifestation. What was hidden in you is about to be revealed through you. And I know it's overwhelming to feel constantly observed. You wonder, why can't I just walk in peace without feeling so seen? But chosen one, being seen is peace when you realize it's God revealing himself, not you seeking attention. This visibility is divine strategy. He's making sure the right eyes find you. Kingdom eyes, assignment eyes, provision eyes. You are being watched because you are being elevated, not by man's promotion, but by heaven's decree. Those long stares are confirmation that your spirit has entered a higher register, one that can no longer be ignored. So breathe. Let them look. Let them wonder. Because in truth, they are not just looking at you, they are looking through you, into the mystery of God's glory being revealed in human form. And as this awareness deepens, so will your discernment. You'll begin to know, without a word, who is drawn by divine alignment and who is disturbed by divine exposure. That's not paranoia. That's the prophetic in you awakening. Chosen one, this is where you must stand tall in the light. You are not the same. You are being revealed for such a time as this. And the more they see, the more heaven confirms. You are the living proof of divine transformation. Chosen one, you've probably felt it. That strange mix of exposure and protection that comes when eyes turn toward you. It can be unsettling. One moment you feel honored, the next you feel vulnerable. But listen carefully. What feels like exposure is actually God revealing you safely. He's not throwing you into the open, he's positioning you into purpose. Every stare, every sudden attention, every divine encounter is part of a holy unveiling. Heaven is not making you visible for vanity's sake, it's for verification. The world needs to see the evidence of what God has been doing in secret. You are the testimony that hidden faith still produces public fruit. Anointed One, those who stare at you are not just reacting to beauty or charisma, they're reacting to the presence that surrounds you. They're sensing divine movement, the nearness of something sacred. When you enter a room, your spirit announces, God is here. It's not arrogance, it's alignment. And alignment always draws attention. Some will sense peace and feel drawn to it. Others will sense conviction and withdraw. Both reactions are holy because the same light that warms one heart can expose another. And that's the truth most people won't tell you. Your presence is both comfort and confrontation. You carry heaven's aroma. To some, it's the scent of life. To others, the reminder of what still needs to die. That's why you've felt tension without explanation. That's why conversations change when you walk in. You didn't do anything wrong. Your spirit simply rearranged the atmosphere. When the Spirit of God rests on someone, silence falls before speech ever does. I've seen it in my own life. I used to wonder why certain people avoided eye contact or grew uneasy around me, even when I meant no harm. I thought maybe I was being misunderstood or too intense. But then the Lord whispered, "They're not avoiding you. They're avoiding the mirror." Because when you carry the presence of God, you reflect truth. And truth, chosen one, can be too bright for eyes that still love the dark. So instead of shrinking back, learn to interpret those moments differently. Every awkward stare, every strange tension is heaven's way of letting you discern. Some stares are drawn by destiny, those are divine connections. But some are stirred by jealousy or resistance, those are spiritual warnings. The key is not to fear either one, because both are working for your good. God allows you to feel what's behind the eyes, so you know what's safe and what's not. That's why your spirit sometimes grows uneasy, even when words are kind, or why you feel peace with someone who barely speaks. It's your prophetic radar in motion. That's discernment, not paranoia. Heaven made sure you could sense before you step, see before you commit, and know before you move. And chosen one, this gift of discernment is part of your supernatural inheritance. It protects your destiny and your peace. It keeps you one step ahead of deception, one step aligned with divine timing. This is why your eyes, spiritual eyes, must stay open, because as your visibility increases, so will your encounters. Not every hand extended will be sent by heaven. Not every smile will come from light. But you will know. You'll know by the way your spirit either expands or tightens. You'll know by the way peace either flows or drains. You'll know because the God who reveals you is also the God who shields you. Anointed One, remember, every glance that finds you finds God's fingerprint first. You are His reflection on display. You are walking evidence of divine design. You don't just walk into rooms, you activate them. And that activation is what makes you magnetic in this season. Because now, the Lord is orchestrating divine recognition. People are being assigned to notice you. Kingdom financiers, spiritual allies, divine helpers. Their spirits will sense the mantle you carry before their minds understand it. This is not random attention. This is supernatural networking. Yes, you've been misunderstood. Yes, you've been overlooked. But now, those same eyes that once dismissed you will see the glory of God resting on you. They won't even understand why they're drawn, only that they must pay attention. So let them look, chosen one. Let them stare, for they are not witnessing a person rising. They are witnessing prophecy unfolding. Chosen one. Every stare, every pause, every moment of quiet awe, it all carries purpose. You were never meant to blend in because heaven marked you to stand out. Every look that finds you is really God saying, now. Now is the time for what I've placed in you to be seen. Now is the season when divine visibility meets divine purpose. Anointed One, this is more than attention, it's activation. You've walked through hidden seasons where no one saw your value. You prayed in silence. You sowed in tears. You waited while others ran ahead. But now, the same God who hid you for protection is revealing you for impact. The time of being overlooked has expired. Heaven's spotlight is on you, not to glorify you, but to magnify His hand on your life. That's why people stare, even when they can't explain it. They're witnessing prophecy in motion. They see strength, but not your struggle. They sense peace, but not the storms you survived to get here. They see confidence, but not the countless nights you wrestled with fear. What they really see, chosen one, is God's faithfulness made visible. You carry the glow of someone who's been in the fire and didn't burn. That glow is not from effort, it's from encounter. You've been with God, and it shows. When you enter a room, Heaven announces it because your presence testifies that obedience still shines. But hear this, you are not just being revealed spiritually, you are being positioned materially. The stares you receive are signs of spiritual recognition, but they also mark financial release. The divine wealth transfer that heaven has been preparing for this generation is about to locate those whose hearts have been purified by waiting. And you, chosen one, are one of them. You've been faithful in scarcity, now you will steward abundance. You've given when you had little, now you will give from overflow. This next season is not about chasing blessings, but carrying them. You will become the vessel through which provision flows, the one who funds kingdom vision and releases others into their purpose. When people look at you, they will see what divine alignment looks like. Favor with evidence. Chosen one, this is not the time to shrink. This is not the time to question your worth. It's time to stand in it, to walk boldly in your assignment. You are heaven's ambassador. Your life preaches louder than your words ever could. Every time someone stares, remember, they're not seeing your past. They're witnessing your prophecy. And yes, some will misunderstand. Some will question how you rose so suddenly. But those who have eyes to see will know it wasn't luck, it was appointment. The same God who anointed David in secret is anointing you in plain sight. And the oil that once stayed hidden is now being poured out before witnesses. Anointed One, let this truth settle deep. You are not being watched to be judged. You are being watched to be confirmed. The Spirit of God is revealing His glory through you. In your presence, your words, your countenance, and your provision. When they look at you, they are seeing heaven's craftsmanship. They are seeing grace that rebuilt what life tried to break. They are seeing destiny in motion, a divine design finally coming into view. So the next time you feel those eyes on you, smile. Don't hide, don't explain, don't shrink. Simply remember, they're not just seeing you, they're seeing Him. The reflection of God's promise fulfilled in a chosen vessel. And in that moment, lift your heart and whisper to yourself, this light is not mine, it's His. I was born for this. Because you were. You are seen, you are sent, you are chosen. And heaven is watching you shine. Chosen one. Before you leave this moment, be still and listen. Heaven is speaking. The same presence you felt in this message is not leaving you, it's moving with you. The eyes that have seen you were never random. They were divine witnesses, appointed to recognize the mark of God resting on your life. Anointed One, this is your Kairos moment, your appointed time. The shift has already begun. The transfer has already started. What you have carried in faith is about to meet its form. You are stepping into days where what was once spiritual will now become visible, where the unseen favor of God will manifest as undeniable evidence. So, walk with holy confidence, stay aligned, keep your spirit open and your hands ready. For the windows of heaven are pouring even now. Wisdom, wealth, restoration, and recognition are converging over your life. You are not waiting for your season. Your season is waiting for you to step fully into it. Chosen one, I speak blessing over you, that peace will guard your mind, that favor will follow your footsteps, that everything attached to your purpose will begin to bloom. If this word resonated in your spirit, pause and acknowledge heaven with gratitude. And when you're ready, share this message so it may find another who needs to remember who they are. Until next time, remain faithful, remain radiant, and remember, your light still speaks before you do.